I was reading about a bill that passed in Parliament, not the Senate, but it basically about Canadian media, something to the extent of limiting foreign media's ability to be present in Canada. And I was just kind of thinking about this as you're talking, because there's kind of two things going on here. One is like that makes it easier for the Liberal government to control the media because they're not coming from outside. And there's, there can be good outside media and there can be negative outside media, right? Like you don't want the Russians or Chinese controlling your media, which I get. But having, the BBC in Canada, isn't necessarily so bad. But like, what's interesting is that they're willing to have a bill that stops or limits severely foreign media. But they're not willing to have something that limits like foreign
actual gangsters giving money to Trudeau's foundation.
Yes, exactly.
People who would have to register as an agent of a foreign country.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Giving political donations.
Why would they not, before thinking about tweaking the internet so that we, as they would argue, can control hate speech or foreign interference? Okay, before you do that, maybe look at WeChat networks, which we know are used to attack Canada's democracy, as a number of independent studies have shown. In this case I'm talking about, you would think that there's maybe a more present danger to tackle first if you really want to use, the full power of the government.
Yeah, how much money is Trudeau and his foundation getting from the Chinese Communist Party? That seems a little more important.
But he's not getting the money from the Communist Party. He's just getting it from
like
local
Chinese
business people.
Yeah.
And it's not even going to him. It's going to his family foundation, Chris. It's totally different.
Well, so this is actually another important thing about the Canadian media environment. Like, as you said, if, CBC was pushing stories every day about this kind of interference, why is that not happening? Why is this not an everyday trending topic in Canadian media?
I have to say, in the past 2 years, I've seen some good examples of reporting from media, quote unquote mainstream media, but I would agree that this is such an important issue. It should be headlines every week. As an example, as you know, it took Canada 3 years to say that Huawei cannot be in Canada's 5G network. It's just so strange. What are the causes that would cause the government to drag their heels like that? Could there be a deeper story of, people in government that in fact wanted Huawei to come in, or was there elite capture and corruption? I'm doing my best to dig into those things. They're not easy, but they should be headlines every day about these issues.
Well, it'd be good if there were more people in Canada than just you looking into all this.
Well, there's some more. I can't take all the credit, but I will say that people around the world have said that the book Willful Blindness is adding to the understanding of the CCP threat from a Canadian perspective, and the networks involved are threatening the United States. They're threatening all Western nations, all democracies. So I continue to do my part on that.
Which segues perfectly into a reminder to the audience: please buy a copy of Willful Blindness. It's a great book, as horrifying as it is.